At first, it will be very, very overwhelming. You'll feel that what if something goes wrong? What if I don't do it properly? What if they fire me?
If you're open to learn new things, and the faster you do it, the more likely you are to grow in your career.
Okay. But what do you think about people from tier 2 and tier 3 cities? They don't have the right amount of opportunities, like, இப்போ like tier 1 cities la இருக்கிற people-க்கு கிடைக்கிற மாதிரி tier 2 and tier 3 they don't have that. Be it, collaboration or be it attending an event. அதெல்லாம் tier 2 and tier 3 ல நடக்கிறதில்ல. What's the advice that you give those people, tier 2 and tier 3 city people, to develop their network?
There is one thing that the first thing is you need lots of sleep. Okay. To take naps in between is very, very essential, and also to take breaks while you're working for long.
Don't compare yourself with someone's 100 and start somewhere, start anyhow, start small. Like if someone wants to start a podcast, they just need a phone.
Right.
Don't aim for perfection, it will just come along.
ஸோ ஒரு கார்ப்பரேட் வேர்ல்டு எடுத்துக்கோங்க, யூ வில் பி டூயிங் சம்திங் வெரி கன்சிஸ்டன்ட்லி தட் ஹெல்ப்ஸ் யூ ப்ரொஃபஷ்னலி, ரைட்? ஸோ வாட் ஆர் தோஸ் திங்ஸ்?
The first thing is you need lots of sleep. Okay. To take naps in between is very, very essential, and also to take breaks while you're working for long.
Okay.
So if you feel that you have been working for 2 hours and you seriously need a break, but there is a lot of work to be done, personally I take a break.
Okay.
Even if it is not 15 minutes, it's 30 minutes, it's okay, but I take a break. So that helps me come back with a lot of energy and complete the work in lesser amount of time. So that is one thing. And the second thing is consistently noting down what I'm doing in my daily tasks, so that after a certain period of time, when I feel that I am open to new opportunities, I do not have to sit and think what I had done in day one. So these are the two things that lies in the core of habits I'm trying to build up right now.
Okay. So what about getting a promotion? That kind of a habit,
I personally do not make efforts to get a promotion.
Okay.
I personally make sure that whatever task is being assigned to me
Gets done.
I am getting it done, as well as if there is something else that I can contribute to, I try to find out those opportunities and contribute it to myself. So I believe promotion or maybe getting a salary hike is an outcome. Is an outcome of whatever I am doing, whatever efforts I am putting in. And during the appraisal, I should have enough number of talking points.
Right.
These are the things I have done, and that will only come when you start noting down the work that you are doing from day one itself.
Calculate the work. Yeah.
Yes. And it becomes easy to find out, or it becomes easy to articulate what you have done throughout the year. Even if it's a minimal thing, even if you have just made an Excel sheet and you have put all details of something, that is still a form of work.
Right.
So these are the main things that I do, and I believe that promotion and hike is always an outcome.
Okay.
And it will come when it has to.
Okay. So what about you? What do you say for that? Like the habits that one has to follow in corporate?
I think even before you get into corporate, as a fresher, someone who is trying to get into corporate is, see, we are all a generation of social media, right?
Right.
Probably some of us are born and brought up
Right.
when Facebook was just launched.
Right.
We use it for so many reasons. A big reason is entertainment. I would suggest use it for skill development. There are so many content creators out there creating reels on Excel, creating reels on UX, UI design, project management, even though I don't think it's that popular, but it still exists. So follow those people, they will keep suggesting a little bit of insights on how to improve at things, like how to make a project plan, or if
Right.
you're a product manager, how to write a product requirement document,
Right.
or why is problem solving important. Collect those insights from there. I always used to have a notebook where I would write those small snippets of insights that can help me few years
Grow.
down the line when I enter the corporate world. The next thing is, it may or may not be directly related to your corporate life, but in general in life, don't aim for perfection. But that does two things. One is, perfection is very very high level concept where you may be here at the bottom of the pyramid
Right.
just starting out.
Yeah.
One good quote that I recently read is, don't compare your first draft with someone's 100.
Correct.
Plus, the only thing that the first draft has to do is exist. It's meant to be rough, it's meant to be chaotic, messy, and not good. Right?
Right.
Like when I was recording my first video for putting it on LinkedIn, I felt cringe to the 100th
Right.
stage. Don't compare yourself with someone's 100th, and start somewhere, start anyhow, start small. Like if someone wants to start a podcast, they just need a phone,
Right. Right.
right? Yeah, so don't aim for perfection, it will just come along as you keep growing in your career and in your life.
Right.
And another thing that I wanted to add to his point is, even though we say to not aim towards perfection, we do it every day.
Every day. Yeah.
Right? And even if I claim that I'm not aiming towards perfection, I forget that perfection is just a word. And if I ask you, Subiksha, what is perfect for you, your definition will be completely different from my
Different, yeah.
definition. Yet I do it every day. But the best point and the best part being that even after you have felt that cringiness, and after you have thought it maybe 100 times and overthought it, the concept of overthinking, once you've done that, even if you show up after all of that, that is what your brand is, that you show up every day.
Okay. So since we are talking about habits to develop for corporate, right? So you would have come across all this viral reels like where they tell you like corporate you have to work 7 to 8 hours. Why waste? Even a lot of CEOs have come forward and work on Saturdays and something like that, right? What do you think about that?
See, after listening to all those videos, what I feel is it is very different for each person. For example, if I get into a setting where I need to work on Saturdays and Sundays, and also I need to work night shifts, it might not suit me. So having all those discussions is absolutely healthy, but what happens is at the end it boils down to the person who is facing the problem.
Right.
Right? For example, I am facing a problem. I can talk to hundreds of people in front of me, and I can tell them, that in this company I'm facing this kind of problem, and these are the work hours that they have set, and it is becoming difficult for me to manage my health and work-life balance and all those things. But ultimately, it boils down to you.
Correct.
It boils down to what action am I taking to get out of that. Right?
Right.
So I understand that this particular discussion that is going on is absolutely healthy, and it should be done. At a CEO, CXO level, these are the things that they discuss about, the strategies of hiring, how many hours people should work. But again, if I am not able to suit into it, there are people who spend their entire lives working in night shifts, getting paid much higher, as well as they work in Saturdays, Sundays, they do overtime along with that.
Right.
But it does not suit me. If it does not suit me, what am I doing to get out of it? That is the only thing that I should focus on. So after listening to all those discussions, this is the conclusion I came to.
Okay. And what do you think about that? Working on Saturdays and Sundays and then working, on full stretch 8 to 9 hours. What do you think about that?
I think there is a limit that you can stretch an elastic.
Yeah. Is corporate world really like that or?
Not all companies.
Okay.
Some companies Usually the smaller ones. I'm not pointing out any names here, but
Yeah.
smaller companies tend to have like sometimes 6 days work weeks, right? Where it's like lesser people, more work, growth phase. So there's more work for limited number of people to do, and sometimes they stretch it out. But I think it's important to take breaks in between, because work is a part of life, right?
Right.
It's not life
As an
centered around work. So you need to take a few breaks. And to summarize what she was telling, uh, I think every person and every job, at some point of time, it will have an element of boredom. At some point of time, it will have an element of being a little bit of toxicity.
Right.
Every person has it.
Right. Right.
When we meet new people, they'll just show us the bright side of it. Every job is also like that.
Yeah.
You'll just see the bright side of it.
Yeah.
Little by little, it unfolds just like a book, right? So every job, every person has a little bit of toxicity, but you choose your own toxic.
Right.
And another very beautiful point that that came across my mind, Kapil, you can continue after that, is learning to say no. You are being given work. If you feel that at this point in time it will be an overload for you, it will be something which is excess for you,
Right.
then we should learn to say no. That it's okay, at this point in time I cannot prioritize this, but maybe this is the first thing that I'm going to prioritize tomorrow. So once we learn, we feel that what happened when I joined my first corporate after completing bachelor's is I was very afraid to say no. And this happens with everyone, with all
Right,
freshers. I have the people who are working with me, they also face the same thing. What if I say no to the person and then that entire work is assigned to someone else and they get the credit of all that work?
Exactly. Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So that fear is always there. But slowly and steadily, I felt that if I keep saying yes, then I'm doing injustice to myself, especially to my health. So if I need to take a break, if I need to go home right now, I need to say no and I need to carry that on for the next day.
Right.
So that is what I have learned.
Right.
Kapil, you can continue.
So, next question, now if there is some one golden rule, right, to get you hired in tech, என்னவா இருக்கும் அது உங்க ரெண்டு பேரையும் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும்?
I'll tell you what I feel. I don't know whether it's the
Okay.
golden rule. I don't think there's
Okay.
one thing fits all kind of a solution here that applies, but in general what I've seen is all tech roles have this one word in every job description, be it any role: cross functional collaboration.
Okay. Okay.
Right? Let's say if you're a developer, you have to interact with project managers, product managers, design team, QA team,
Right.
and whatnot, right? And every person, every role speaks a different language of their work.
Right. Right.
Like a QA person will tell you there are so many bugs in this, and there are multiple iterations. You give me the test cases in beginning so that my work gets easier.
Right.
The design team will be fed up with so many iterations, and as product managers, people have this habit of telling us that what you're calling as a very simple thing, it's not that simple.
Okay.
So I think empathy helps you understand them. What also helps you understand them is speak a little bit with people who are already working, not just in your role but around those roles. There are tons of posts on LinkedIn which tells you what are the problems that they face in their daily lives.
Right.
Read them and try to empathize with them.
Right. Right.
And the other thing is tech moves very fast, right? Like in the last 200 years, if you see the development of humans, it's been massive.
Right.
Probably before 1800s, we were still in that age of walking and manual work. Then from the industrial revolutions, it has become very quick. Now with AI, it's changing every 10 years, every 5 years, and the time will come when every 2 years a previous skill will become redundant.
Right.
Manual work is gradually going away, and even a lot of tech companies are not hiring people now for the work which can be automated. Like there's one company based in Bangalore who are helping mobile apps automate their testing process using Gen AI and using AI tools.
Right.
It's important for you to understand how those tools work, what is the technology, what the tech can and cannot do, what are the limitations, constraints of every technology, and what kind of problem statements it can handle.
Right. Right.
Whether you are a technical person or a non-technical person, it's important for you.
Yeah. Right.
A time will come when SBI branches will have to start ditching all the manual forms and all, which is still prevalent.
Right.
Gradually things will move to tech. So you have to move fast, you have to learn fast.
Right. And your answer?
So that one golden rule is, first of all, to be very open to learn new things. That has been my golden rule basically, because there will be things that you will be learning inside the organization as well as outside the organization. Now, how is it that you are going to form an intersection between the two? So you're learning something inside, you are also grasping some skills outside. Is there a place where you can maybe create something of your own, or maybe you can collaborate with someone where those skills will actually you're going to actually apply those skills in that place? So is there an intersection point between the two to find out and to create some work on your own? I think that's a golden rule of practically everything, whether you want to
Right.
grow inside or outside the organization.
So we have come to the final part of the show, I guess. So I'll ask you one final question. What are the non-technical skills? There are, other than technical skills, there are a lot of non-technical skills. Adho like for a tech person or any other corporate person there is a lot of non-technical skills required, right? So NLR skills, if you have them, you'll get noticed.
Okay, first and foremost is communication. It might be very overrated, but it forms the backbone of everything.
Right.
So first is your communication skills, be it written or your verbal communication. Number one. Number two is empathizing, and number three is taking ownership. Empathizing means you can mention that in your CV also, your ability to empathize and your ability to take ownership. Empathizing means you're putting yourself in the shoes of others and you're able to analyze the situation and then come up with a solution. And ownership is, if you have been assigned something, some work, or be it you have taken it up yourself, if there is some error that occurs at a later stage, you take ownership and you get it completed.
Okay.
You do not say that, okay, this is the thing that someone else was supposed to do.
Yeah.
So if you have taken it, continue doing it with the same vigor and then complete it. As well as another thing that helps you get noticed is asking a lot of questions, which all of us, I think, are still learning. And you do not need to ask right questions. Whenever we think about right questions, we think, okay, this is something I think right and this is something I think wrong. But maybe the wrong question that you were going to ask seems right for the other person.
Right.
So just ask those questions and not to think whether it is stupid or not.
Right.
So that is these are the things that can help you get noticed, and always try to actively participate and show up more and build your visibility on any platform that you want to.
And you have something to add up to that?
I think one thing that stands out for me is be known as a problem solver rather than someone who just cribs about things.
Okay.
That this is broken, this is not working, or we cannot do this.
If you're stating out a problem, like give it a solution, like give it a
Yeah.
test solution kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And take up things on your own. Take up problems which are a little beyond your scope of work. That's how you grow.
Right.
If you see, inherently everyone is aiming to grow, right? If you say you are an individual contributor, your manager's growth is also a function of how you are performing.
Right.
So if they are stuck with something and you have a way of solving that, help them with solving that problem. That will help you shine
ரைட்.
in your journey. Yeah.
இன்னைக்கு நம்ம ஷோக்கு வந்திருக்கிற ரெண்டு கெஸ்ட்டுமே தே ஹாவ் ட்ரெயின்ட் அ லாட் ஆஃப் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் எம்ப்ளாயீஸ் வித் லிங்க்டின் ஆப்டிமைசேஷன், ரெஸ்யூம் பில்டிங் அண்ட் சாஃப்ட் ஸ்கில்ஸ் as well. ஸோ உங்களுக்கு இவங்க கிட்ட இருந்து ஹெல்ப் வேணும்னா இவங்களோட 2 பேரோட லிங்க்டின் ப்ரொஃபைலையும் நான் டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷனில் கொடுத்துருப்பேன். யூ கேன் செக் இட் அவுட். ஸோ இது மாதிரி டெக் அண்ட் டெக் ரிலேட்டட் கண்டென்ட்ஸ்க்கு எங்கள் பேஜை மறக்காமல் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிக்கோங்க.